Rashida daddy over here trying to call Kirk out, but it's giving the pot calling the kettle black. Like, I feel like the things that he don't like about Kirk or trying to call Kirk out on is the same things that's wrong with him. It's the same issues that he probably has within himself. Because a lot of times the issues that we have with people is the same issues that we have within ourselves. What we don't like about them is what we don't like about ourselves. So, y'all, I'm preaching. Yep, I'm preaching. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. You can call me Ash for short, and welcome to Ash Recaps. Tonight we're getting into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is like episode 22, Carpe DM'd. Because somebody definitely got DM'd. Somebody might have had receipts, some might not have had receipts. I don't know. But y'all, getting all into this as we first started. Y'all, before we get all into this, I always forget, don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already and give this video a like. I aim to get 5 likes on the videos. That's a big goal. And then as well, at this point, we're just working on 100 subs. So y'all, small feat towards a larger goal in the future, but we're going to get there. So help your girl out. Definitely if you enjoy my content or this video and give it a like, that definitely helps out. You definitely don't know how much that helps. Give your girl a like, and y'all, so now we're about to get all into this, okay? Welcome back to another video here with your girl, and let's get all into this because y'all, we all been waiting on this. We all been waiting on this. So let's go in and get into finish talking about Kirk and Rashida and Kirk's dad. So they had their sit down last week in last week's episode, and we know he had a lot to say about Kirk and his opinion on Kirk, what Kirk looks like. I'm praying that y'all cannot hear my ghetto kids over there doing the most. Hold on. Honestly, y'all, like even like all that he was doing with Kirk, giving Kirk a hard time, whatever. Like one, yes, like Rashida's saying, he was definitely deflecting, but one thing I was never confused about was Kirk's bag, or how he was getting his bag on this on their entire and what they've like been a part of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta since like day one. Like, am I lying? Like, I've never questioned Kirk and his money. And yes, Rashida could have very well been successful. She very well could have got where she wanted to be, you know, without Kirk, but Kirk works. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never felt like Kirk is over here just riding off of Rashida's Kirk tail. So I don't even know what that was. So like I said, that's why I just felt like this is all like agreed. It's deflection, and as well, these little things that you're trying to pick out about him that you don't like about him, it's most likely things that you probably don't like about yourself as well. So getting all in besides that, come on now, anybody else did not see Rashida's come up as an opportunity for him? And I don't want to say it like that, because at the end of the day, that is Rashida's dad. And even though it isn't like he's an estranged dad. It isn't like he was never in her life and all of a sudden he popped up and then now like he wants something from her. They just have had a rough relationship, is really what it just sounds like. They just may have not always had a great relationship. There may have been times, or years where they might have went out without seeing each other. So, of course, him talking all this mess about Kirk, and Kirk's like, you know what, boom, come out here, let us show you, like, what we got going on, like what we really doing out here. So he comes out, and it sounds like they have just this magnificent amount of land. He's talking about they could put like 120 some odd houses on it, whatever. Like, first off, stuff like that, when I think about that, I think about building like my own community with like my people. You get what I'm saying? Like, doing food deliveries definitely, and I feel like I see it. It's like will be a little neighborhood gated in, and I swear it might have been about like 15 houses. Boom, that's it. Nice houses at that. And it's literally just like these people, a very, very, very small community. Everybody got to know each other. Then is what it makes you think like, okay, like, how did they form this community? But I feel like it's just stuff like that. Getting this amount of land, and now I don't know the ins and outs, and I feel like I'm about to like what rules or not rules, whether you can choose who comes in that community or not comes in. Like, I don't know how that all would go, but when they were talking about that, that's like, this is exactly what I saw. We're gonna, build houses for the family, for our kids, and boom, maybe even for his, his mother-in-law and his father-in-law. So long story short, he sees all these things. He sees that Kirk works or whatever or whatnot. And then, of course, his hand is out. He's like, hey, if y'all will have me, if y'all are still offering, I would like maybe to stay in one of these houses out here with y'all and be with y'all. My life is crap, whatever. And I think what I just worry about, or at least what I think about in that mindset or in that concept, is just that, like, all right, so is this going to cause more issues within the family, or is this going to do what hopefully I think what Rashida wants it to do, which is to bring her family closer? Her mom is clearly like always there as a significant part of their kids, her and Kirk's kids' lives. So I'm pretty sure this is something that she wants, for her father, their youngest child, Carter, like he walking up and he don't know that man. He's like, I'm hugging him and I don't know him. Like, he don't know who that man is from a can of paint. So even just them having that interaction alone, I think definitely makes Rashida, think like, I would like my family closer. I would like everybody I do want this relationship, with my dad. So, it's low-key giving, a family member all of a sudden now seeing how, how I done made good on my life, and now boom, they got their hand out. But these circumstances are a little bit different, so let's hope that they turn out a little bit, different, and that this happens in a more positive concept. But he very well could be saying this all right now. I want to stay, I want to be here, and then boom, end up dipping out. Like, so neither here nor there. Also, an interesting family dynamic is that I love it, cannot wait to talk about, is the Bambi, Scrappy, and Mama D. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Mama D has always remained consistent to who she is. And I respect Bambi and feeling like, okay, yes, like, at first, like, because, Scrappy's like, well, if I would have known that basically it would have been like this separation thing where, because my mom has her ways and now she can, but your mom can have these privileges and come and go whenever she pleases, then I would have never even basically even got into this marriage. Like, that's how far he's taking it, y'all. So Bambi's like, well, I have a right to basically change my mind. Fair. But at the same time, this is a conversation, the moment that you changed your mind on what those dynamics would look like, that was a conversation that you should have had with Scrappy, your husband. I feel bad for Scrappy because I feel like he is in a rock and a hard place, y'all. Like, clearly he has his wife over here, whatever, the same deal. Just like he can't control his mama over here on the left side, he can't control Bambi to a degree. So I think what sucks is, it's just like, I think that she expects him to handle her or to be able to control her. And it's like, he know that he can't handle or control that woman. Mama D is going to do what Mama D want to do. And just like you say that when Scrappy married you, he knew the woman that you was. When you married Scrappy, you knew the woman that his mama was. You knew what you was getting into with his mama. So let's just take all that out, because that's even playing field, you know, to me, if we want to make that even. Just like he knew that he was getting into a relationship with an alpha male, you knew that you were about to be marrying somebody who has an out. Like, Mama D did not just start causing drama and mess after y'all got married. She was already doing that. So while, yes, I do agree that Scrappy needs to set boundaries with his mom, needs to put down his foot in, you know, in some ways with his mom, but at the same time, that's his mom, y'all. And necessarily, I don't even want to say, nah, I don't even think, at the end of the day, because, right, I stood behind somebody else, and like a similar situation was just like, he's gonna have to put his foot down and let them know that if they're not going to respect you with his wife, then something has to be done. And so in that sense, it sucks, but now I have to stand that same ground with Scrappy. I cannot like not, because like there's no difference here. Obviously, you want that relationship with your parent. You want, like, that's your mom. Like, but if she is in some way is not causing a respectful, or is not respecting your wife, then it's like, at the same time, that's when you have to put your foot down, because the Bible says that when you get married, you basically leave that family for this now new family. So the new family now comes first. Your mama, she gonna always be there, but she ain't first no more when it comes to now this family that you now have. So Scrappy does have to I feel so bad with Scrappy, and it sucks but it's kind of like, I want to see my baby running the show, because baby's by far not running the show. At the same time, I get what Scrappy's saying, where, you know, he can't control, you know, who his mama hang out with. She can very well respect Bambi and still have this relationship, a relationship with Shay. It just all needs to remain on a respectful level. I think for Bambi feels like that she does these things out of spite, that she does these things to get under her skin. She does these things because they may have some type of rift in their relationship. So that's another thing. So it's kind of just like, both these alpha males, when I think about it, alpha females need to grow the up. Basically, period. Need to grow up and let that be that. At the same time, Bambi cannot. It's like, but damn, why can't she? She can. She can very well do what she want to do, but she has to understand what kind of issues she's going to cause in her home when she's basically saying, well, in no way, shape, or form, basically, is your mom going to be able to come here and us cohabitate in this same house, be in this same space, because she does too much and she's not respectful of me. I respect that. I respect her of that. I think what it is for their relationship, it's going to cause some rifts. So it's kind of like, some sacrifices have to be made a little bit. I really, that's what I think what is just going to come to. Maybe some sacrifices. So yes. So while yes, maybe you don't want, you know, her to be there with you in your house with your kids. So then maybe that means that you're going to have to let it go and let her go and take the kids without you for a little while. And you work up to that, an hour here, an hour there, 30 minutes, whatever is going to make you comfortable. I'm like, y'all gonna see, I'm always trying to make peace, and I'm always gonna feel like there's a way to make peace. There's a way to, you know, everybody to come together. And sometimes it ain't always necessarily, because at the end of the day, for me, it comes down to people need to grow up. And sometimes if people don't want to grow up, that's gonna make things, you know, hard. So I could see that being a, you know, a rift. Like that like, as in even just say like possibly even causing there to be even like a breakup within that relationship, because things are not going, you know, the way I think Scrap would like it to go as far as like his mom is concerned. Now at the same time, I'm over here like y'all don't got nobody to have watch these kids for a couple of seconds while you gonna pick your husband up from the dentist. I don't know. I don't know that dynamic. Maybe he said, don't worry about it. I can get my mama to do it. And Mama D just don't really know all what. I don't know. I don't know. She's busy with the kids. So, all right. But y'all. So, Mita, Spice, Kendra, and Jaceel all meet up. They finally all decide to meet up. And poor Spice. Spice, not even poor Spice, because I think Spice basically tried to do all that she could do to try to remain neutral in the situation, even though in my eyes, Spice is in the middle, and Spice is really is the cause of this messiness, because not only did she invite this friend amongst a group among friends, she is the one who brought up the fact that, oh y'all, this is Mita also dated Jock. Come on now, in front of all these people, and then in front of Carly, who has dated Jock before. Again, we all know that Jock is about to get married. How is this not going to open the door? I'm sorry. And I feel like now a little bit, yeah, possibly so. Now she's trying to backtrack and she's trying to fix her role that she's played in this, but it's already too late. It's already out there. So her wanting Mita to not expose certain things is kind of like nah, like we out here now. No, by all means, you might as well spill your truth, sis. Spill your truth, sis, even if that means that you got to come up with receipts, because I mean, come on. At the end of the day, a lot of times, if you don't have receipts, your story is going to go unheard, and it's going to be in some way seen as possibly untrue because you had no truth to back it up. Now, Mita's receipts very well could have been, what's the word? Mocked up, I guess, so to speak, if that's the word to look for, because there's all kinds of apps and now these days where you can, fake text message conversations or whatever or whatnot. But the look on Jaceel's face, the fact that Jock could barely even look at Mita, for one, guilty for me. And then he all like, oh, I don't know how my wife, like the way she react right now, I know she is. Like, she is determined to get the truth, and she is hoping and pining that this woman can in some form of way not give her the so-called truth of what's going on out there. No woman going out here thinking like, all right, like that's why she went back to her and like, well, can I see your phone? Can I see it in your phone? Yeah, to a degree, I can tell you right now, the way that my storage goes up, the way that I have like OC, like certain things, like, yeah, after it gets for so long, I start deleting. So no, these very well could have been DMs. I don't know, were they like DMs instead of text messages? They very well could have been DMs, but no, because you said nah, because that's your number too, Jock. So nah, it sounds like these were text messages. She got a Samsung phone versus like once it's deleted, it's deleted. Whether it's in the cloud or not, if you deleted it, it's not coming back. So, and that's even for iCloud, unless there's some things that I don't know. But Jock was not trying to have this interaction, okay? That's why one, when he walked up, when they all walked up together, he's standing back here in the back. He don't even want to walk up. Kendra wants to go back out and talk to her after walking away, and then they're punching Jock in his face, and he don't want to walk back up. He couldn't even barely even look at Mita, and I feel Mita. Mita's just like, everybody's putting me out to be a liar. Everybody's trying to say this. Everybody's trying to say that, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you, but now, like, here is my truth. Now, in that particular circumstance, okay, Not even that. I think all in all what I'm saying is it is kind of just like now you want to spill, now you want to be sorry. Now you want to spill the sorries when you possibly should have been sorry, when you possibly should have lied for Jock or possibly thought about Jock, when you went on and started spilling the whole spew about the longevity of your relationship. So it's kind of like, yeah, but nah, sis. Like, you very well have a motive in this. You very well have you're getting something out of this by doing this. Because I don't believe that Mita is like, nah. I think, like, she still has, like, she has feelings for Jock. She has something still going on with Jock. And, like, it's like everybody had some opinion about Jock getting married, whether that be because they knew he was out here cheating or whatever. The man that you've been messing with, no matter what, for years, on and off, is now about to be settled down with somebody else. That's not you. And there's going to be no type of feelings, because even after all these years, from what you said dated back in 2008 or 2010 up until now, there's not brought out any feelings between the two of y'all. Come on now, y'all. Come on. I'll say this and I'm going to stand by it. It's definitely true to what Mita is saying. But Mita playing this whole, the tough game, like she don't really want him, or like making it seem like, oh, Jock is the one that really wants her, or Jock is the one chasing after her, or da-da-da-da. I don't believe that. I think Mita got more invested into Jock than what she's ready to admit to. And that's that. And on that note, I hope y'all enjoyed this recap, y'all. I'm going to go ahead, call it quits here. Because your girl need to talking. And I ain't even trying to hold y'all that long. Plus, girl just got other things to do, okay? Another video to edit for Vlogtober. So definitely check out my vlog channel so you can get everyday videos coming out for Vlogtober. The link is in the description below. As always, thank you guys. Love y'all and peace.